Alright, here we go with another beat making video, but first, this is kind of funny. I found a copy. I thought we got rid of them all and broke them all, but I don't know if you can read that on here. But I found a copy of the Devo 12-inch for the track I produced, the Don't Believe remix. I thought we broke them all, but apparently there was one still kicking around in here. So what I did is, I don't know if any of y'all know this trick. For any of you who are broke living on your own and you can't afford dishes and shit, this is all you do. Take your old vinyl or vinyl you don't want, put it in the oven, bake it at 350, 400 degrees, bake it for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes tops, take it out, put it over top of another bowl, and form it into whatever you want. Now, what I've made, as you see from watching these beat making videos, I always got my eat on before I make beats. So I decided to make myself a Devo chip bowl. Now check this shit out. That's made out of a Devo 12-inch. See, there's my very own Devo chip bowl. See, now I can take my chips, let's see. So Devo was good for something. Now, let's get into this beat. But first, gotta have the Coke. Always open a fresh can of Coke before every beat. Okay, first, like I said, I'm not going to make a whole beat in 15 minutes this time. This time I'm just going to show. A lot of people are asking to show chopping a sample, how to chop samples, how to flip samples and whatnot. So I'll play you the original sample first so you can get an idea of what I did here. There's a couple different loops I found in this. See, that's a dope loop. Obviously, it's way too fast, and I like this part right here. So as you can see, this sample has a lot of parts in it that we can chop up. So, I've already made a temporary percussion line. Got my samples all loaded in. Now what I do, is I'll make my temporary percussion a loop just like. Now that's 4 bars. So what I do is I'll record that to the computer, measure it, write down the number, the length and time. Then you take your sample, you loop 4 bars of your sample, whatever speed it is, doesn't matter. And then in SoundForge or whatever, you time compress that sample to match the exact same length of the 4 bars of your percussion. Now my percussion's at 90 beats per minute. So if you time compress to the same length as what your percussion is on your sample, you'll have a perfect loop. So, and you won't lose the pitch either. Your notes will stay all proper and in tune. So I've already time compressed my loop of Now you'll notice that that's a lot slower than what the original was. And I didn't lose my tune. So the tune is perfectly in sync. That's just the art of time stretching and looping a sample. That's the easy stuff. But now what we want to get into is the actual chopping and making your own something new now. Now, you probably ask yourself, what really can you make out of? I mean, you can do a lot with that. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to make a whole beat here today. What I'm going to do is just show you flipping up the sample a little bit, get some ideas going. There you go. That's just a little bit of flipping the sample up there. Now, there we have something nice. We can flip that one up too. You know, something like that. That's just messing around. And I mean, once you play a bit, you can add your bass line and stuff. For the main loop, you can have something like this. And flip it up, add a bass line to that. Simple like that. I mean, the hook, you can always flip your hook up. I mean, there's so much. The possibilities are endless, really, with what you can do. And if you're into that high-pitched vocals, I got a little piece of some vocals here, too, just to play with. like that. And that's how you freak a sample. But as for me, today's a day of celebration. Because today, well, not only did I make my brand new Devo chip ball, but today, we sold some more beats. So now, check this out. See, I'm about to get back to work, but before I do, to all the haters out there, what I'm gonna do is cut me a piece of this hater cake. And yes, I am putting the cake on my Triton, because I don't give a fuck. Actually, before I take my bite of my cake, I'll show you what we work for. You see, this is what it's all about right here. You grind hard enough, you sell your beats, and you make your fucking money. Yes, that is right. $2,000 for 20 minutes work making a beat. Can't complain with that. Now, I will eat my cake. To anyone who doubts DubJ, fuck yourself.